Day 5. I'm live. Hey everybody! National Poetry Month, day 5. I'm excited because we're in the 5th day of National Poetry Month. So let's get into this piece that I am very excited to share with you guys. It's called Following Him Ain't Easy. Yes, I did use incorrect English. Following Him ain't easy. So let's get into it. Following Him ain't easy. If it were, everybody would. Now, I made a decision to follow him when I lost my own way. And then I had to turn around and do it again and again and again. So I won't sit here and lie and say that the path has been straight ever since. It's consciousness that I have to use to make my moves. I follow him because I don't know where I'm going half the time. Especially when I filter things through the way I feel, I often get lost right there. It's the feelings for me. It's about faith when I follow him. Do I really trust his sovereignty? That's something I had to get honest with me about really quick. I want God's blessings, but I don't want the lessons. I don't want the change. I just want him to give me everything. That's not how it works. But I'm learning as I grow closer to him that he truly does want the best for me. He wants the best of me. He wants to change the habits that keep me from living free indeed. And so, I choose to follow him. Now, what makes following him not so easy? It's because I have to go against the grain of my flesh, the grain of what the world is doing, the grain of what is expected of me. I have to put everything else down and choose him, choose life. Now, to some, the way of life isn't through him, and that is none of my business. That's where I pick up the mantle of sister and pray. So, following his way is not easy at all. Following his path, it, it will keep you from falling. Now, the times that I have fallen is when I've chosen to go my own way. I realize humility is required of me so that I can see that the way he leads is the best way to go. And so, following him ain't easy indeed, but I always will. And that's that piece. Uh, yeah, what inspired that? Yes, I'm asking myself a question during my own one-on-one interview. What inspired that piece? Lots of challenges. I grew up in the church with the small c, but I did not learn about the church with the big C until I became an adult, went through a lot, and started to forge my own personal relationship with God through Jesus. And in that is where I am learning and have learned that it is less about all of the things, the boxes that I thought had to be checked as a believer in my younger days. So that's just, it's not what that's about. And so following him now, it isn't easy, but it's worth it. And so, I can say 5, 10 years ago, I would just complain. But now I'm excited. And it's because of the time I spend with him, learning of his character, the love, the mercy, the grace, and truly experiencing growth in God through Christ. It really has changed my life. So I am now that song by Molly Music, and I believe it was Lecrae, the Billboard song, Walking Billboard. Listen, I understand it now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that piece. Day 6 is tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for tuning in. National Poetry Month. Get into it.